Men, don't have breakup sex. I've seen it so many times. A relationship is about to fall apart, and suddenly the girlfriend is pregnant. How did that happen? According to a UK survey, 42% of 5,000 women admitted they would secretly skip the pill to get pregnant against their partner's wishes. Even without that survey, I think most women know stories from their friends. Stories where someone was afraid their boyfriend might leave, so she stopped taking the pill, thinking a baby would make him stay. Sometimes that works. For a few months. Maybe a year and a half at best. But in the end, those relationships fall apart anyway. And why shouldn't they? There was already a reason things were breaking down. If the only thing holding it together is a man's sense of duty toward a child that was conceived through manipulation, that's not a relationship. That's emotional blackmail. In my opinion, men shouldn't reward that kind of behavior. Lying about being on the pill isn't responsible, and it's not comparable to a man manning up afterward. If a woman chooses to create a child through deceit, she's not womaning up either. She's using a fetus as a means to an end, not as a shared act of love. The real issue is that when men are planning to leave, they often think, well, I'll just stay for a few more weeks and enjoy the intimacy one last time. But that's exactly when they're most vulnerable. Women can sense when you're about to go, and that's often when the pill skipping begins.
There was also a viral TikTok video from a woman whose mother was a father's rights lawyer.
She started by saying, "Men, if you only listen to one message today, make it this one." Her mother had told her that after a breakup, some women send their boyfriend a text saying, "I'm pregnant." Most of the time, it's not true. Pregnancy tests and ultrasound photos can be faked. They're sold online. But here's the crucial part. If you think, well, she's pregnant anyway, so I might as well sleep with her again, that's often the exact moment she's trying to get pregnant for real. So to summarize my advice, once you, as a man, decide you want to end a relationship, stop having sex immediately, keep your distance, and yes, especially in Europe, there are other ways to handle your physical needs without risking your future. This is why we shouldn't mock Pearl Davis when she tells men to freeze their sperm and get a vasectomy. Because if more men did that, a lot of these situations could have been avoided. So yeah, don't have breakup sex. That's how you go from freedom to 18 years of regret. Or as the author Esther Villar once put it, maybe even a lifetime sentence. Because at 18, a person doesn't necessarily stop being your responsibility.